Okay, hello. I wanted to do a quick decode on this image here. This image is in a tweet by Chuck Grassley. Okay, this information comes to me from decodr-ring. Okay, decodr-ring posted a comment in the 2001 Space Odyssey 7 Diamonds video. Okay, so if you want, there's some more information on this and the model of vacuum and so forth and so on. But anyway, he's posted that information, and appreciate that. Super thank you to decodr-ring, because this is pretty interesting. Okay, not only is this the image interesting, the guy's name is interesting. The name of the vacuum is interesting. Okay, this is a Hoover, but the name of the actual vacuum is Beth. Okay. So I don't even know where to start with this decode, to be quite honest. I guess we should just look at the picture. Okay, so we have the Hoover, okay, which is obviously a reference to the Hoover Dam, and I've talked about the vacuum, the Hoover in several other passing in several other videos and clips of films and stuff and music videos, etc. But again, here we go. We've got the Hoover out, and it's on this red carpet. Looks a lot like the red carpet to the final show, but this is like the red carpet is looks like a red river here. Okay, and the red river is the Colorado, the color red river. Okay, the Colorado is the river that runs into the Hoover Dam. Okay, so we've got a nice reference to the Hoover Dam, Lake Mead, maybe the Colorado River, you know, all that good stuff going on there. Okay, we've also got an interesting little feature here that decodr-ring points out, is that we've got the dustbuster on this thing. Okay, a built-in dustbuster. Okay, and that ties nicely back with Back to the Future, when Marty's buying the sports almanac from the Blast from the Past store. Happens to have a dustbuster, and in the window, and I think she even talks about the dustbuster, the sales lady, in Back to the Future. I can't remember exactly what. I'm pretty sure she says something about it. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe not. But it's there in the window anyway. What else do I want to say about this image here? Red, white. Okay, the blood moon, i.e. coming back into balance. Picture frame. Okay, the picture usually is a fiction. Yeah, whether it's a photo, whether it's an actual piece of artwork, picture, whether it's a mirror inside a frame, the thing that is inside that frame is the fiction. Okay, and the frame is the gateway through to that other dimension. Okay, so it's interesting that we've got the Hoover Dam with a picture frame above it right here. Okay, the idea of being able to see into the metaphysical. Okay, or being at that gateway and being able to balance the metaphysical with the physical. Interesting. Chuck is on first name terms with his vacuum, which is interesting, because he says, Beth, this is the name of the vacuum here. Beth, it's Easter. You and I have to work hard to get this farmhouse ready for the Grassley gathering on Sunday. Well, not on Sunday, just Sunday. Okay. This is posted, okay, April 8th, okay. This is the day before Easter Sunday, 4/9, okay. So this is the day before the resurrection, and he's talking about getting the farmhouse ready for the gathering, okay, for the returning home. I guess usually what happens is you have family back. On most holidays, there's a gathering of family, i.e. returning home. Okay, he's got an older man, and I'm guessing his kids are going to come back back to the farm, you know, like Elton John, Yellow Brick Road, or yes, or Dorothy, the reference there, Dorothy coming back to Kansas, back home to the farm. Okay, this is the idea of coming out of the city, out of the fictional system, which again the city represents the Matrix, and coming back and being on the land again, back on the farm. Okay, so that's super interesting. Posted at 14 minutes past 114. Okay, again, that is a 1 1/4 reference, maybe. One of the references it could be is 1 1/4. 1.25 is an abbreviation of 1225, a condensed version of that date, a condensed version of Christmas, the birth of Christ. Okay, and again, this is the day before the resurrection of Christ. So, you know, I mean, doubling down on that one there. Interesting with the name Beth, Elizabeth, okay, for the Hoover, the dam, the mother, the queen, the Matrix, and Chuck, Charlie boy here, the king that has to be crowned, okay, with the death of the Matrix. Okay, this is about becoming a free individual, yeah. And if you've been in the, I don't know what you want to call it, the legal truth movement thing, you know, the sovereign identity type scenario, this idea of becoming your own king, becoming in charge of yourself again, okay, rather than somebody else being in charge of you, okay, becoming sovereign. So this is the idea of becoming king. So again, this is interesting with his name Charles and Elizabeth here, and then I guess we can go to Grassley. Okay, the Grassley, a lay is simply, it's just like a grass lay is just like a field. Okay, so a field of grass. Why I'm having trouble with this, I don't know. A field of grass, okay, and another term for a field of grass is a meadow. Okay, if we take the Spanish translation for Las Vegas, it is the meadows. Okay, the meadow is usually a low-lying piece of grassland, okay, that is subject to flooding. I have a lot of family history with a certain meadow in a certain town in England. My grandmother I say my grandmother and grandfather used to live right by the river, and literally, I don't know, a 2-minute walk away was the local I don't know what you'd even call it. It was just a water meadow, basically. So no buildings on it, just a big park, basically. And so it would flood occasionally. And they had a lot of they put on a fun fair down there several times a year, and so we had a lot of time spent, even though I wasn't a farmer at that point in time, a lot of time spent at the meadow. Okay, so interesting, the individual synchronicities here. What else do I want to say? Sorry, I'm waffling. So family farmer Chuck Grassley. So we have that link with Vegas anyway, with what I'm trying to say, and we have the link with Vegas with the meadow and the idea of it being maybe a floodplain. So the idea of flooding happening. Just interesting with the idea of maybe the Hoover Dam breaking and an ensuing flood happening. I don't know. What else do I want to say? He's from lifetime resident of New Hartford. Okay, the idea of new. Okay, that's interesting, because we're going to be maybe starting anew here shortly. And Hartford. Okay, Hartford the place where I guess the heart, the living man, and again the heart is the balance point of the body as well, the place where the balanced living man, okay, is going to cross with the water, the ford, okay, the place where you cross the water. Okay, so that is pretty interesting with Hartford for his place of residence, or his home, should I say. What else what did I want to say else about this? We've got the date, we've done the date, we've done his name, we've done the link with him with Charles and Elizabeth, Queen Elizabeth. I wanted to go to his actual birthday. Let's just take a quick look at it, and then we'll be done. What have we got down here? September the 17th. Okay, 1933. So we've got a nice 33 there. His age now is 89. Okay, remember the Queen dies on 8/9. Okay, and amongst other numbers that we can pull out of that 89, like the 68 of the physical column of man. And if this is going over people's heads now, you know what I'm talking about. I'm going to go to the chart in just a second, and we'll look at this 917 number. Okay, the chart will arraign, and I will explain all in just one second. Barbara Specia, I don't know how the hell you say that. Specia. I don't know what the hell I'm saying here. I just looked at it and I almost saw Spencer there. That's why I was like, oh, that's interesting. That would have been interesting if she'd been Barbara Spencer for sure. With a tie back to Diana. Anyway, yeah, Barbara in its own right. The Barbar again. Oh dear, the references. But September the 17th. Let's go to the chart of Lorraine so I can explain this to people. Okay, new people, go watch this video. This will explain this chart. This is all balancing numbers. It's my decode chart, so to speak. And let's look for the 917. There it is. Again, we've got this reference to the Queen with Beth, with the vacuum, with the Hoover. We've got his age here. You know, I mean, you know, away we go. We're off to the races again, and we've got the resurrection number here, the 33. Okay, and if you're new to the videos, I have these symbols in here are carried over from the L and the V here, are from the last video I just did. Okay, but there are certain different shapes that we can draw into this this chart. Okay, and this one I'm just doing with the green real roughly here is what the hell happened there? What did I do there? So it just went nuts. That's interesting. I don't know why I'm there, but anyway, so this 33 comes across, right, in a cross here, and then I've already got part of this on this blue part of the V here, but this X, this green X that I've just done in here, like it's terrible, but this green X, okay, is what I call the cross of St. Andrew. Okay, this is the X marks the spot. This is the number 10X. Okay, and what I've got going on here is this number, his birthday, is also a number jump in this thing, and this number jump takes us to, from 2001, takes us to a date that I've penciled in for the Hoover Dam. Okay, for something to happen at the Hoover Dam. Okay, so if we go 7,910 days, right, this is a very short explanation of this, but if we go 7,910 days from September the 11th 2010, okay, 2010 2001, we will get to a date, and that date is right here. okay, coming up, rapidly coming up, which is the 9th of May, okay. Just interesting that his birthday is tying in with this, you know, and this leg of the you know, of this cross in the table, basically. This has been like one of my big decodes here. Can't remember when I first did this decode, actually. It's been a while now. So anyway, yeah, that's it for this one. Okay, I'll try and remember to put the those comments in the description for you, and you can check it out for yourself. But yeah, just absolutely mental. Okay, just mental. Anyway, I'll catch you on another video here pretty shortly. Thanks for watching, and yeah, bye.